Good day everyone. This is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as an educational material. Our topic is to discuss about the 6 core claims of globalism. Globalization is the process by which people, businesses, governments, and cultures around the world became increasingly interconnected and interdependent. It involves the exchange of goods, services, information, technology, and ideas across national borders, creating a more integrated global society. Example of globalization: buying a smartphone. It might be designed in the US, assembled in China, with parts sourced from Japan and South Korea, and sold globally. This shows how economies and technologies are interlinked across countries. Globalization shapes how the modern world functions, but it also raises challenges like economic inequality, cultural homogenization, and environmental concerns. According to Manfred Stiger, globalization is the intensification of worldwide interconnectedness in various spheres of life, such as economics, politics, culture, and technology. It refers to the growing integration of societies driven by the movement of ideas, people, goods, and information across borders. Example: economic globalization, the spread of multinational corporations like McDonald's, which operates in nearly every country, shows how businesses expand beyond local borders and create a global market. Cultural globalization, the worldwide popularity of music genres like K-pop or films like those from Hollywood reflects the blending and sharing of cultural products. Technological globalization, the internet allows people in different parts of the world to communicate instantly through platforms like WhatsApp or Zoom, fostering global interconnection. Stiger emphasizes that globalization is not just about economic transaction but also about the way it reshapes societies and cultures globally. The first core claim of globalism, according to Manfred Stiger, is the liberalization and integration of markets, emphasizing how globalization promotes free trade and economic interdependence. Liberalization through free trade. Globalization encourages the removal of trade barriers like tariffs, taxes on imports or exports, and quotas, limits on trade quantities, to allow goods, services, and investment to flow freely across borders. This aims to create open and competitive markets where businesses and consumers can benefit from lower prices, increased efficiency, and wider choices. Global integration of markets. National economies became interconnected, forming a global market where production, consumption, and capital flow beyond borders. This integration fosters economic interdependence between countries. This aims to create a single, unified market where resources, labor, and investments move freely, benefiting from each region's comparative advantage. For example, Apple designed its product in the US, sources components from Asia, assembles them in China, and sells them worldwide, demonstrating the interconnected nature of the global market.
Claim 2. Globalization is inevitable and irreversible. Globalization is both inevitable and irreversible due to the deeply rooted and continuously evolving forces driving global integration. Technological advancements have made the world more connected than ever, with innovation like the internet, advanced transportations, and real-time communication fostering seamless interaction across borders. These technologies have shrunk the world, making it almost impossible for nations to operate in isolation without significant economic, culture, or political disadvantages. Furthermore, the global economy is characterized by interdependence where nations rely on one another for resources, labor, markets, and innovation. The integration of supply chains and the movement of goods and services across countries underline this dependency, making the dismantling of globalization practically unfeasible. Additionally, globalization extends beyond economics. It shapes cultures, ideologies, and international cooperation. Shared global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and security threats necessitate collaborative solutions, reinforcing the interconnectedness of societies. Attempts to reverse globalization would not only disrupt economies but also hinder progress on global issues, leading to widespread instability. So the first concept, tech advancement, refers to the ongoing evolution of technologies, particularly in fields like internet and transportation, that have dramatically reshaped human society. The internet, for instance, has revolutionized the way people communicate, share information, and conduct business, transcending geographically boundaries and providing real-time access to global networks. Similarly, advancement in transportation such as faster planes, high-speed trains, and more efficient shipping systems have made it possible to travel and move goods across vast distance in a matter of hours or days. These technologies have been made increasingly difficult for individuals, communities, or even countries to isolate themselves from global trends. The constant flow of information and interconnectedness through digital platforms means that people are now more aware of global events, shifts in consumer behavior, technological innovations, and even political developments. As a result, local culture and economies are influenced by broader global phenomena, and it becomes harder for people to remain detached from these developments without considerable effort. The second concept is global interdependence, highlights how globalization has created a system where nations, economies, and societies are deeply connected and reliant on each other. Economic ties, for example, have led to international trade, investment flows, and outsourcing of labor, which have all contributed to the interconnectedness of economies. Similarly, social and cultural exchanges fueled by global communication platforms have facilitated the spread of ideas, values, and cultural practices across borders. This interdependence means that events in one part of the world can quickly have ripple effects elsewhere. For instance, an economic downturn in one country can lead to job losses and financial difficulties in others, while global health crises like the COVID-19 pandemic can spread rapidly across nations due to the movement of people and goods. In this context, reversing the interconnectedness of economies and societies seems increasingly difficult, as dismantling global trade agreements, supply chains, or cultural exchange would have far-reaching consequences that could disrupt the global order. Thus, globalization has created a reality where collaboration and cooperation between countries are more important than ever, and isolating oneself from the network is not a simple or viable option.
Claim 3. Nobody is in charge of globalization because globalization is influenced by a multitude of actors including governments, corporations, NGOs, and individuals, each with their own interests and agendas. This diversity makes it difficult for any single entity to exert control over the entire process. According to Robert Homards, Vice Chairman of Goldman Sachs International, emphasized that the great beauty of globalization is that no one is in control. The great beauty of globalization is that it is not controlled by any individual, any government, and any institution. Likewise, Thomas Friedman alleged that the most basic truth about globalization is this: no one is in charge. We all want to believe that someone is in charge, and responsible, but the global marketplace today is an electronic, herded often anonymous stock bound of currency traders and multinational investors connected by screen and networks.
Claim 4. Globalization benefits everyone. Economic growth and progress in today's interdependent world is bound up with the process of globalization. Globalization provides great opportunities for the future, not only for our countries, but for all others too. Its many positive aspects include an unprecedented expansion of investment and trade, the opening up to international trade of the world most populous regions and opportunities for more developing countries to improve their standards of living, the increasingly rapid dissemination of information technological innovation, and the proliferation of skilled jobs. These characteristics of globalization have led to a considerable expansion of wealth and prosperity in the world. Hence, we are convinced that the process of globalization is a source of hope of the future. Next, consumer choices. Globalization offers many benefits to everyone by expanding consumer choices. It allows people to access products from different countries, giving them more options to choose from. This means consumers can find unique items and better quality goods. With more competition, prices often go down, making products more affordable. Globalization also introduces new cultures and ideas, enriching the shopping experience. Online shopping makes it easy to buy from anywhere in the world. Overall, globalization helps consumers by providing a wider variety of products, better prices, and the chance to explore new trends and innovation from different places.
Claim 5. Globalization further the spread of democracy in the world. Globalization drives democracy by spreading values like transparency, accountability, and rules of law through economic integration and political collaboration. It fosters cultural exchange via media, technology, and education, inspiring grassroots movement and exposing people to the benefits of democracy. This interconnectedness makes democracy both a tool for global participation and goals for nation. Pursuing stability and progress encourage reform of governments aligned with democracy ideal. Globalization also aids the growth of global civil society that challenges authoritarian regimes and promote democracy norms. NGOs, advocacy groups, and transnational movements use global network and platform to expose human rights violations, demand accountability, and push political freedom by sharing information, a coordination effort across borders. This organization empowers citizens to challenge operation and establish democracy as a universal value. Global War on Terror. There are two types of global war on terror: terrorist network and global cooperation. Network. Globalization has enabled terrorist network to operate across borders, making them harder to track and combat. This group uses technology like social media and encrypted platform to recruit members, spread propaganda, and plan attack. They exploit weak governments in certain regions, fund their activities through illicit means, and coordinate internationally, posing a challenge to individual nations. Global cooperation. Fighting terrorism requires countries to work together through intelligence sharing, joint operation, and unified strategies. International organization and regional coalitions
help coordinate effort to disrupt terrorist financing monitoring movement, and counter extreme ideologies. Strong global cooperation ensure a fastest and a more effective response to the evolving threat of terrorism.